In the last part, we created the contacts page, and today I'm recommending we create the vehicles items in the vehicles module. Now the vehicles data is a bit complex. For instance, this is the vehicles data, the one I already completed. This is it. It's a bit complex, and I would like to say, sorry, this is it. So I'd like to say we do this a little later after we build the maintenance, movement, and hires. Then we can now do the vehicle data. So let's work on maintenance at this time. All right. So again, it's going to be easy because we are going to be using what we already have to achieve this. So if I go to vehicle maintenance at this time, it's empty. So let's go start working. So the first thing we want to do is we can actually go to the model and go to vehicle maintenance. Let's just see how it looks like. So this is how it looks like. So we have the vehicle, the particular vehicle being maintained, the start date and the end date. Again, we need a date time format. So for the date, you always need to add date time format. So you add date time formats like date time format and say pattern is equal to MMDD. So let me just make sure I'm getting it correctly by looking at the invoice. So date time format pattern is YYYY MMDD. Okay, that is fine. So you need to add this annotation to the two dates, to any date variable you have. So that is it. So we've added it. And what else? Okay, I think it's a fairly simple class. So at this point, I'm going to close it. So let's go to build the service. I would like to build the maintenance service from maybe the contact service or the client service. If you are joining for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. And also, if you have any challenges, please let me know in the comment box below, and I'm going to help you. So maintenance service, this is it. So let me build it from the client service. I'm going to copy everything in the client service, just copy, and I'm going to just paste it right here. And now I'm going to change clients to maintenance, to vehicle maintenance, Control F, change it to vehicle maintenance. So we are using a camel case, so any word in between has to start with an uppercase. So this is fine. So replace all. And client uppercase, we also replace this time with vehicle maintenance uppercase the first letter. So I'm replacing all. So we have succeeded in building the vehicle maintenance service. I'm going to save, and let's now go to build the controller. So I'm going to go to the controller package, and I'm going to open contact controller, also open vehicle maintenance controller. Actually, you can use any controller there to build it. Actually, we need okay, anyway, let's copy and paste, and then we modify. So I'm going to copy and paste and then we modify contact to vehicle maintenance, contact, change it to vehicle maintenance, and we do the same thing for the lowercase. So this is contact, so Control F, and I'm going to say vehicle maintenance. All right, so I'm going to replace all. That is fine. Good. All right, so we have our service, we have our controller, but let's now check, is there some things, some data we need to send to the template together with the list of vehicle maintenance? Like we have country and states. It's not necessary, so I'm going to take out this as well. It seems to me that the supplier who carried out the maintenance has to be also sent. The list of the suppliers has to be sent, because if you are entering vehicle maintenance record, you need to select the supplier. So we need the list of suppliers to be displayed in the drop-down list. I think I should show you the completed one so that you can see what I'm talking about. So this is a completed one. If I go to, sorry, this is a complete one. So if I go to vehicle maintenance here, you can see if I add new, you see we have a list of vehicles, okay, and we also need a list of suppliers. Okay, so let's quickly do that. We need a list of vehicles and we need a list of suppliers as well. So let me minimize this. And now we've not created vehicles, but anyway, let's continue. So we need a list of vehicles and we need a list of suppliers. So let me add the two services to provide this. So we need vehicle service, vehicle service, and supplier service. Okay, and this should be vehicle service. And here we have supplier service and save everything. Okay, good. And we are going to send them across. So I'm going to just paste this here, Control V. I'm adding vehicle maintenance, I'm adding vehicles and as suppliers as well. Vehicles and suppliers. But now we've not added vehicles, so we'll find a way around it. So we have vehicle service dot find all. Let's delete all these ones. Alright, so here we should have supplier service dot find all. Alright, so we have supplier service dot find all and supplier service dot find all. Why do we have supplier service? So there's a typo here. Okay, perfect. So method find all is undefined in supplier service. Why? Save everything. So let's just check the service for vehicle and also check the service for supplier. So the service for vehicle is vehicle service, and we don't have a find all. And let's check supplier service. We have a find all, so we have supplier service. Oh, we have get suppliers, not find all. Okay, so maybe we can just also do the same thing for vehicle service. Let's see. But in this case, we need vehicle repository. So we are now building part of vehicle service at this time, but vehicle repository, and so here we have supplier is going to be vehicle dot get vehicles. So here we should have vehicle repository. Okay, so I think everything should be fine by now. So it's actually get vehicles, and in case of suppliers, it's actually get suppliers. So let's go back to the vehicle maintenance controller. So it's gonna be get vehicles, and this here we will have get suppliers. All right. Okay, so we have the controller at this point. We are passing the list of suppliers and the list of vehicles because we need it to be able to carry out the maintenance. All right. So we have the supplier and the service for the vehicle maintenance. Let's now go to the HTML page, which is the template. I'm going to vehicle maintenance, which is this. So instead of country management page, I'm simply going to call it maintenance data vehicle maintenance. So as usual, we need to go down to find where we need to add the body of the page, which is actually somewhere here, which is page start and page end, which is somewhere here. So in between page start and page end, you can go to another page and copy what is there and paste and then modify. Or you can open the HTML which you downloaded in step 1, in part 1 of this series, and then check how to modify this page. So for me, I already have it. I'm simply going to copy it and paste. I'm going to simply copy it and paste so that I'll not spend so much time typing a whole lot. So let's see. So it's going to look something like this. So one vehicle ID, start date, the vehicle that was maintained or serviced, the start date and the remarks. So this is something you know. I'm not going to spend time to explain this. And also the modals, you already know how it looks like. I'm going to also copy and paste here. So for you, I recommend you type it out yourself, because the more you type, the clearer it becomes to you. Although I've not talked about the details modal, but I'll talk about that a little later. So let me paste all the modals at this point. So I'm going to copy them from wherever they are, and I'm going to paste it just at the end of the page before the final script items just paste. So we have the delete modal, the details modal, the add modal, and the edit modal. So I'm going to save everything. And finally, we need the, since we need location, vehicle maintenance. Why do we have edit location here? Okay, so it's actually edit maintenance records. So you can also change up these things. It's just the name, the caption of the modal form. New maintenance record. Have edit maintenance record, and then we have details, vehicle maintenance details. All right, so I'm going to save, and finally let's go to write the script. So as usual, we are going to copy and paste. I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to right click on the folder and just say paste. And I'm going to rename it to vehicle maintenance.js, vehicle maintenance.js, and it's going to be camel case. And I'm going to simply, first I'm going to go down here and add it to this page. So I'm going to say script src equals js/vehicle maintenance.js, and I'm going to just close. Okay, this is perfect. Are we missing out anything? Okay, finally let's go to the script and then update it. So vehicle maintenance script. So basically you need to remove unnecessary things and add the necessary ones. So basically you need to go to the vehicle model and check what fields are there to add. For me, I think vehicle ID edit, and stuff like that. So I'm not going to spend time on this because I already explained it to you before now. If you have any other challenges, please let me know in the comments. Tell me where you are stuck and I'm going to help you. So this should be the content of this file. So we have the ID, we have the price that was paid to the supplier for servicing or for maintaining this car. We have the remarks, we have supplier, we have the vehicle. All these are the the properties in the model. And then I've explained about the date. If you are working with date, the first thing you do is to extract the date part of the date time field. So in this case, they are saying date starts the substring from 0 to 10. So instead of using this, you take the substring from 0 to 10, which only extracts the date part, and then that is what you are going to assign to the text field in the form. At this point, I'm done. But now I'm not sure we'll be able to insert, because now we don't have any vehicle records, because list of maintenance needs the vehicle being maintained, so we can't really insert anything. I've not talked about inserting null or non-null values, so maybe we're going to talk about this a little later. So if I refresh this page at this time, so we'll be able to have insert new, we can have add new, so we have add new. So there's no vehicle, but we have suppliers, one supplier, and a number of things. So at this point, I'm going to stop here and let's see what next to do. The next thing I'll recommend we do, let's do maintenance and we've done maintenance, let's do movement, do hires, then we'll come back to do vehicle data. I'd like to thank you for viewing. Remember to subscribe, like the video, and also leave me a comment if this has helped you.